kind of, no thank you. No more thank you, Gary-san. No. It's all right. So it's a very famous story. See, quite many times I just mentioned about this story, but this is very important for realizing who we are. See, there is a very famous Chinese master named Joshu. Joshu, I don't know, I don't know what you pronounce in English, but Joshu. Once when Shakyamuni Buddha realized who he was, he said, everything has a Buddha nature. Buddha nature. What is Buddha nature is reality of the universe. Buddha nature is a reality of the universe. What the Buddha nature is this. Only this, we might be able to say exists in the whole universe. This one. Then Shakyamuni Buddha called this aspect, this reality, reality as a Buddha nature. Everything has a Buddha nature. In another word, everything is a universe. Then one day, some monks just asked him, see, whether dog has a Buddha nature or not, because see, Shakyamuni Buddha just teach us. See, everything has a Buddha nature. That's the reason this monk asked the Joshi whether the dog has a Buddha nature. He said, his answer is yes. Then the monk then asked this question. Okay, let's accept. Everybody just accept his answer. That is no problem. Then another occasion, another monk just asked him whether the dog has the Buddha nature or not. He said no. Then kind of sensational ask, and the matter just come out with me. It is exactly the same question. The Joshi just answered yes. The other occasion he said no. Why Joshi? The answer differently with the same question. This is a very important. This is a very important aspect, as I just mentioned, to realize who you are. Why Joshi just answered? Why Joshi's answer is different? Once he answered, his answer is yes. The other occasion he said no. See? As far as the thinking or concept, exactly different answer. But see, our existence, you may say, whole universe, you see, doesn't care much about the whole universe is nothing concerned with thinking or concept. See, when he says no, see, when I say no, you simply become no itself, and that's it. Nothing left at all. when the Joshi say no, see, we simply become no, as it is, and nothing left. See, nothing left. In another word, see, this one doesn't care much about, see, no or yes. See, doesn't care much about. See, when I say yes, you simply become yes and nothing left. When I say no, you simply become no. See, as it is, and nothing left. That's the reason. You see, this one doesn't care much about yes or no. That is a Buddha nature. That is the reality of the whole universe. See, as far as the as far as the people are concerned, people care much about thinking or concept or human viewpoint. That's causes us trouble. See? This one doesn't care much. This one doesn't care much about yes or no. In another words, this one doesn't care much about the thinking concept, the human viewpoint. Only what you think of the self care much about that. Then we are completely deceived by thinking. See, this is the most important thing. That's the reason. That's the reason. If you really want to just realize who you are, see, for a time being, see, you never care much about thinking, concept, or human viewpoint. See? Otherwise, you never be able to just encounter the essential self. The essential self is so great. See? Simply become as it is, but completely separate from completely separate from this one. At the same time, nothing is nothing left. Always empty. Always empty. Nothing is, everything just come up. See? Any kind of things just come up. Coming out and disappearing. Nothing left at all. This one is such a huge one. See? Everything is just coming out in this one, on this one, and then completely disappear. See? This is the essential step. This is the Buddha nature. See? Buddha nature is nothing concerned with what we think of the self or I. See? Very simple. But listen, you'll be able to understand it because you are very simple. Very simple. far beyond the concept of thinking or your viewpoint. Very great. Okay, so we go back to today's text. Now, we've already done. See, the Jinen Roshi, the saying of the Dharma, something like you say already once we already done it. Then we wanna just repeat it because this what are the Jinen just wanna teach us is totally enough. Totally enough. You don't need to do anything. Simply just follow what you simply just follow what the again just teach here as for realizing who you. You see, they were simply you just follow it. See, but we don't need to do anything. It's all right if you do something. It's all right, but this teaching, the Gielos saying is totally enough. So once and again, we would like to just study what Gielos want to teach us. So today is a number one. So what the title says is breaking off the roots of thought, breaking off the roots of thought, eliminating the origin of the thought. What it is, what it is. As I just mentioned about quite many times, thinking or thought or concept or human viewpoint is the same. Nothing different. Same. See, just come out without any reason. In another word, see, thinking, thought, the human viewpoint just come out in our mind without what we think of the self. People don't know much about this reality. See? What do people think of the thinking of thought is? See? In this body, there is something called human being, or human. See? There is something, the kind of a human exists. This is totally misunderstood. This one is empty. See? Empty. That's the reason. That's the reason when I say this, I simply become as it is. See? Because this one is empty. Nothing concerned with what we think of the self. See? When I face this, I simply become as it is. When I face this, I simply become as it is without doing anything. Without doing anything. You know, without doing anything is without self. See, without self. See, when I face this, I simply become as it is without doing anything. And when I face this, I simply become as it is without doing anything. Lisa, what are you doing? Without doing. Without doing that. Why do you need something else? Without doing. This is so tremendous. Without doing, without trying to do anything, we simply become as it is. We simply become as it is. We simply become as it is. This is a very important thing. See? Without doing, we simply become as it is. In another way, we able to act. See, we able to act. We be able to act. See? without self. People don't know much about this yet. Also, people are all day long. People just acting this way. But people don't know much about this reality. See? This causes trouble, question. See? Because very unfortunate. Other people just acting without self. What people think of because of self, we were able to just act. This is totally misunderstanding, but people don't know much about this reality. That's the reason we have to do that. Okay. That's the things. So breaking off the roots of thought is, as I just many times mentioned, thinking, thought, the concept, or the human viewpoint, just come out in our mind without energy, because without self, that's just come out without self. So without reason, without self, we don't need to care much about whatever just thinking thought come out in our mind. We don't need to take care of it. But unfortunately, people care much about it. See, that's called us trouble. That's called us trouble. See, very simple. Only this is cause us trouble. Nothing more. Right. That's the reason. Very easy to separate from what we think about human suffering. Very simple, very easy. It's very easy to say, totally difficult to do, but we have to do that. So breaking off the roots of thought, although it's a kind of roots of thought, there is not. You never be able to just find those kind of the roots of thought. But people just imagine a kind of roots of thought exists. This is a total misunderstanding. That's the reason we have to do that. The more you do that, what's a dozen name? Whatever thinking or thought come out in your mind, simply let it go. This, that, totally enough. See, you do this, that. The more you do this, that. See, the more you just become as you face it. Then eventually, there is no separation between this and that. See? This much we have to do as that. See? The more you do that, this, that, the more you simply just become as it is. See? And then you'll be able to just encounter the essential self. Oh, this is a thing. This is a thing. It's a totally different. It's a totally different from what we think of the self. It's a totally different. See, you never be able to just even. You never be able to imagine what the essential self is with thinking. That's what the essential self. That's much the essential self. The true self is totally different. That's the reason Shakyamuni Buddha or patriarchs just recommend us to do doesn't. Only you just realize this reality. You never have any trouble, question, problem at all. So great. So, what's again, that's one teachers is there is something called the roots of thought, as I just mentioned. That's kind of the roots of thought. Never exist. But the people just think kind of things exist. That's the reason we have to be suffer. We have to be suffered by what we think about human trouble, question. But that's a total misunderstanding. That's you may say what's the roots of a thought is the creation of thinking, the illusion. See, that's the reason everybody will be able to be saved. See? If the kind of the roots of a thought exists, we'll never be able to be saved at all. We're very fortunate. That's kind of a thing is a creation of thinking, the illusion. That's the reason we have to do it, does it? Okay. There is something called the roots of thought. Whatever we do, we can get rid of it. See? If you try to get rid of this kind of roots of thought, see, the more you do, the more you attach, the more you attach this one. We don't need to do anything because that's a delusion. So simply let it go. Let it go. That's totally enough. Then eventually, that's kind of thinking or human viewpoint completely disappear. Nothing there at all. This is that. This is that. Only that you'll be able to do it. Okay, whatever we do, we can't get rid of it. When we are children, we unknowingly take it for granted. See? When we are in the childhood, see, people just call you. People call us. Something. Gari-san, 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 Gari-san. Then, what happened with the Gari-san is, Gari-san just admit this one. See, admit this one as a Gari-san. This is totally misunderstanding. See, what's a real the Gari-san is. Gari-san. This one is a real Gari-san. Yeah. And just all. So, and people, that's kind of things that people just calling just as a Gari-san. These are your true self, the essential self, not this one. But people just, this one is yours, as a yours. People admit it. This one is yours. This is total misunderstanding. You see, the master dogen. You see, master dogen. You'll be able to you'll be able to know much about what I said with this story slightly. See, once the master dogi just said, the monk sit next to a dogen, the master dogen, just falling asleep. Then the master Nyojo just hit his shoulder, and a kind of sound just come out. They come out. See, before Master Dogen realized who he is. See, he never he just thought. You see, the next month, just falling asleep. Then Nyojo just Master Nyojo hit his shoulder, and the kind of sound come out. See, but at that time, see what he just realized. What he just realized is this this sound is the essential self, essential his self. See? Then he said, "I, my body and mind completely cast off." He just rushed to the Master Nyojo, and he just told him, my body and the mind are completely cast off." Then Master Nyojo said, "What are you talking about?" "What are you talking about? Such a crazy mother." That's the thing, you see. The Gary-san will be able to say so. See? Then Matsuji, Master Yojo just teach him, and your body and mind are cast off. It's not true. That's a still within thinking. Still within thinking. What the truth? What the truth is? Our body and mind is cast off body and mind. Right? We understand. See, what the cast off? What the cast off the body, the mind is when I face death. See, the essential body, our essential bodies must become as it is. They will not just they face death. See, our body, the essential body and mind is become as it is. See? This is the essential of self. This is the essential, the cast of body and mind. Then Master Dogen just completely realized who he was. This is not this. See, not this one. See? But people never understand it. Unfortunately. Well, we don't care much about it. You see? We don't care much about it. Once you just realize this reality, that is totally enough. That is totally enough. You'll be able to know much about everything. See? You know much. You'll be able to know much about everything. Very good. Okay. We knowingly take it for granted. There is nothing we can do about it. Unfortunate. See, you simply you sincerely just accept this one as a human, as a self, the I. Yeah? Then the the more, what is it? Or, you always try to do something to be much better, to be said as a as a as a as a as a to be much better, to be able to be said, you're so great honor. You try to just brush up. you try to brush up this one. See, as a much better. See, that's reason. That's reason. You totally accept. You totally accept this one as a self or I. Although you don't know much about what kind of mistaking you are doing. It's a total misunderstanding. It's a total misunderstanding. Nelson. Nelson, sometimes you change. You change something like this, something like that. Oh, different. What's happened? See? Kind of trick. I know much about. I know much about. Sometimes Garrison just have been done. See? So although just Garrison try to do it, I never be deceived by what he just tried to do. Because because whatever change, see this one simply change as it is. Very great. Without doing anything. Okay. So if you just want to just realize the kind of a trick you have been just deceiving, only that you'll be able to just realize what kind of trick we have been deceived. Only that. See, once you just become one. Once you just become one as it is. So you never be deceived at all. All as it is. All as it is. See, no separation at all. See? Why people are deceived by everything? There is certain separation between this and this. That's the reason. That's the reason. People simply easily just deceived by the things whatever they are doing, whatever just they want to do. They simply just deceived. There is certain separation between this and this. Once you realize who you are. There is no separation between this and that. That's easy. You never be deceived by anything. You never be deceived by anything. In other words, you never have any question. You never have any question. Okay. So, Shakyamuni Buddha revealed it. She's very fortunate. Shakyamuni Buddha just realized who he was. That's the reason. He just realized. He just revealed this the trick. This trick. See? Although we never be confused with whatever happened, whatever occurring. See? But unfortunately, thinking. See, we can achieve a thinking or human viewpoint. See? As long as we can achieve the human viewpoint, there is certain separation between this and that. See? That's not a reality. But people they think that is reality. See? The thing said, reality is there is no separation, discrimination between the oneness. You never be deceived by oneness. You never be deceived by oneness because you don't know much about anything. You don't know much about anything. That's it. You never be deceived by anything. This is very tremendous, but people never understand it. Okay. We don't know that we have been deceived. So there is no way to know how to eliminate it. The Shakyamuni Buddha revealed it. When you drink tea, you have the taste of tea. This is a situation that the Buddha thing. When you God is only your when you drink tea, you feel something tasting a beer. This is total misunderstanding. When you drink tea, you simply become tea itself. Never taste of beer. It's a total impossible. See, I feel I feel something like sympathize with you, but this one never works. This one never works that way. When you drink tea, see, you simply become taste of tea. That's it. That's the reason. That's the reason. We never be deceived. We never be deceived. This one is so honest. So honest. When you drink tea, you simply become a taste of tea. That's it. So you have the taste of tea. This is a situation that the Buddha attained, having been saying, you have attained the Buddhahood. The way to save people lies in seeing your own condition. Very fortunate. Everybody has a Buddha nature. exactly same function. No different at all. See, when I clap my hands, nothing. Everybody become this sound. Yeah? Only this reality. Yeah? That's the reason everybody will be able to be saved by truth. See? That's sense. Once you realize who you are, you'll be able to just realize how to save the people, because we have exactly same function. See? No different at all. So if you just want to save a person, see, you just clap your hand. That's it. You totally saved. You right now you totally saved, except Gary-san. Yeah, very great. So you can save everybody. You don't need to do anything. But simply, exactly. Mm, you could be, you can be saved. See, you can say so. Because exactly same thing, exactly same function. Nothing, nothing different at all. Everybody has this Buddha nature. Buddha nature is this. You know, once I just clap my hand, see, you simply become everybody become this. See, that's the reason. See, you'll be able to save everybody. Only only you just teach what it is. The people will be able to be saved. Okay, no matter how much mankind struggles with it. There is nothing that can be done. As I always say, even when we appeal to reason and try to sort things out with reason, we know everything that we have sorted out. So there is nothing we can do about it. We know much about everything too, what we are doing with thinking. The discrimination, not the kind of expression that people say, but it doesn't matter. We don't need to explanation. The thing is here. The thing is here. See? When I clap my hand, see? You simply become as it is. You see? This is nothing concerned with thinking. The human viewpoint. Our activity. Our activity is nothing concerned with thinking or human viewpoint. That's reason. That's reason we're able to say everybody. Wait, why do you have to be? Why do you have to be? See, this is totally enough. That is doesn't. That is doesn't. Very fortunate. Very fortunate. Our activity is nothing concerned with thinking or human viewpoints. Very great. As the Master Dogen just teaches, our activity is complete and universal. Complete and universal. Nothing concerned with thinking or human viewpoint. But unfortunately, people are just concerned with the people concerned with our activity very much, very much the concern with the thinking human viewpoint. That is total misunderstanding. That's the reason we have to do as others. See? Once you just completely separate from thinking or human viewpoint, see? There is nothing. There is nothing exists. There is nothing exists. Nothing. People don't know much about this reality. See? Nothing exists. Right now, then you just realize this reality. Then you just recognize this reality. Then at the same time, the thing is what you think of the things coming out. Before recognition, nothing exists. Nothing exists right now. Even you just take a look at around around you, see, nothing exists. even you don't exist. It's very great. Then you just recognize. The things. Then everything just come out. That's a later. Before recognition, nothing exists. People don't know much about this reality. Even the things I just mentioned about that's a reality of right now, right here. But people don't know much about. That's the reason people are completely deceived by thinking. See? That's the reason. Okay. This, even if we make up something that we can see, as we can see it, we know that we have made it out. As far as thinking, as far as people are concerned with thinking, as far as people are much with thinking, always kind of one more person who always checks what we are doing. But when you are thinking or the human viewpoint completely cease, completely disappear. This kind of a person who knows much about what we are doing. This is the discrimination. This discrimination also completely disappear. Then you are completely yourself. See? You completely become yourself. See? Only one. See? Then you will be completely free from everything. You'll be able to be completely free from everything. See? This is that. This is that. Okay. We cannot deceive. We cannot deceive ourselves. Human beings are essentially honest to that extent, because as I just mentioned, You see, you say, we said, uh, we don't know much about it, but see, this kind of a discrimination knows much about. Then this is just saying, you know much about this. Why you say? Why you have to say? We don't know much about it. God is saying, I know much about where you are. Even you just deceive. Even you just deceive me. I know much about. You are always in a library. You're always in a. You just make a kind of a camouflage. But I know much. You are still in the library. See, you know much about it. Yeah, that's much. We are so honored. So, what's the trouble is? What the question is? You see, as long as we care much about, see, as long as we attach the thinking of human viewpoint, we never be able to be free from it. Anything, everything. Once, as I just mentioned, thinking is so completely safe, then there is no separation. There is no separation. Then you'll be able to be completely free from everything. Nothing bother you. Nothing obstruct you. Nothing broke you. Be completely free. Whatever happened, nothing obstruct. Nothing out the body. Nothing is broke. Nothing is broke. You are completely free from. That is the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. We are completely free from everything. We are completely from everything. Okay. We cannot deceive our people. This is okay. Extent. This is where humanity is really suffering. See? What we are suffering from is only thinking. Only thinking. Because we just care much about, because we just attach the thinking as thought or human viewpoint. That's the cause of trouble. Only that is the cause of trouble. So you don't need to worry about anything. You simply just let's go. Let's just thinking of thought or human viewpoint. See, as it is. Let's go. Let it go. This doesn't. This is the way if you can just live in your daily life. Definitely you will be able to encounter the essential self. Okay. The way to save us from the roots of suffering is the way of the Buddha. If you are honest with yourself, there is always a chance that you forget yourself. You will be one. Very good. Although we always forget ourselves. No? See? When I face this, see, I simply become agitated. It's just verifying me. See, there is nothing. There is nothing things That's suffer, suffer, nothing trouble at all. When I finish this, I simply become as thing because of because of without self, because of without self. That's reason. No trouble, no question, no problem at all. That's much. We are basically, fundamentally, we are completely be free from everything. But even you understand this by thinking about the human viewpoint. You see? Nothing. It's a totally useless. It's a totally useless. See, once you become as it is, then you'll be able to just accept everything as it is. That's the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. That's the that's the reason we have to do that. Hi, this one. Gary-san, I always follow you and check you, whatever you are doing. even you just try to escape to the other planet. I'll follow you.
Good.
Very good. So eventually, or finally, Stephen, regarding one square meter space, totally enough. You don't need to escape the other planet. One square meter space, totally enough to escape. That's it. That's it. And whatever just thinking just come out in your mind. Simply let it go. This other. Then see this kind of a one square meter space become whole universe. So that's the reason you don't need to escape anyway. You don't need to escape anyway. Your space is a whole universe. Congratulations. ありがとうございます。じゃあ、ダジャレしたですよ。はい。